Ever since cave dwellers scratched rough outlines of antelope on rock walls, we've been communicating with each other through the use of stories. Even today, when business leaders stand up in conference rooms to present their business plans, complete with PowerPoints, video, and online whiteboards, they are telling a story. Stories of past events that shape who they are today, or a story of a future vision of who the business is tomorrow. We communicate with stories because we think in stories. Anthropologists, psychologists, neurologists, and sociologists all agree upon one thing. We live our lives and construct our thinking according to stories. In fact, the human mind is wired to constantly create stories as a mechanism to make sense of the world and to organize the information we take in. As A.S. Byatt, an English poet, once said, "Narration is as much a part of human nature as breath and circulation of the blood." Crafting and telling stories is a big part of a leader's role. Since people are constantly creating their own stories about the organization and their place in it, leaders need to be constantly telling stories that are more appealing to replace those that evolve naturally. The perpetual complaint in most organizations regarding poor communication is not a call for more facts. People are inundated with facts. What they want is context, purpose, and meaning, things that leaders communicate only through stories. Leadership stories come in three forms. The first form is the organization's story. These stories convey the organization's reasons for existence. They are often comprised of founding heroes, ferocious battles, and great victories. These stories convey the organization's mission and highest values. These organizational legends are a critical component of understanding an organization's culture. The second form is the leader's story. These stories help leaders make strong personal connections with those they seek to influence. Personal aspirations, beliefs, and history are key elements in these stories. I once read that every leader should have at least 20 personal leadership stories ready to tell. Stories of great triumph or great failure. What personal leadership story could you tell right now? The last form of leadership stories is the team's story. These stories allow team members to see through all of the organizational clutter of emails and budgets and shifting priorities, policies and politics, to help the employee gain a crystal clear view of their path forward and how they, as individuals, can best contribute. Individuals on your team need to know from you how their team fits into the big picture. Stories come in various shapes and sizes. Sometimes they show up as legends, which immortalize the organization's grand accomplishments from earlier times. Sometimes they're metaphors, analogies, or symbols that bring ideas and visions to life. Often they're just brief anecdotes that accentuate a communication and grab the listener's ear. Whatever the form, great leaders have always used stories to engage and inspire their teams and organizations.
If you want to dramatically increase your ability to launch, execute, and sustain change, this workshop is for you. Crafting a Leadership Story is a novel 2-hour workshop during which you will quickly learn a powerful methodology for creating high-impact leadership stories. And it is not just a presentation of theory. You will also have an opportunity to prepare, deliver, and receive feedback on a real-time leadership story associated with a major challenge or opportunity you are currently facing. This is a hands-on workshop that will provide you with skills that you can immediately use in your day-to-day work. For more information about this and other programs in the Leadership Express series, please visit our website, bluepointleadership.com.